guys, I end up changing my background halfway through the video, so if you get thrown off, I'm sorry, but yeah. Okay, so I'm currently wearing a Why Don't We shirt, but I got makeup on it, so I'm gonna change in 3, 2... Okay. Hey guys, it's Crystal here, and today I am filming a video that I didn't know I was gonna film, but I just feel like filming it because today was my first day of school and this video is going up at the same time. And I'm really sorry if this video is going up late. It's just a spur of the minute video. I have established a posting schedule. I'm going to be posting Tuesdays at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 6:30 on the East Coast. Like if you're from New York, it's gonna be 6:30 p.m. And then on Saturdays, I'll be posting Saturday mornings at 8 a.m., which is 11 a.m. for you East Coast people. But in this video, I'm basically going to be talking about my experience seeing Why Don't We. They like, you know, help me help you. There's a vlog on my vlog channel right now if you guys want to go check that out. After you watch this video, it'll be linked down below as well. So I was going to go to the show in San Francisco at Slim's on August 4th, and I had wanted these tickets since they announced the tour, and my mom was like, I don't know. She was like, Crystal, like, we're going to see Ed Sheeran, and I was hoping to go to Tahoe, because that was the last weekend before I started school. I started school today, the 9th. So she was like, Crystal, I think we're gonna go to Tahoe. So I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, Mom, they're only $25, but okay. We ended up just deciding to go to Tahoe. Later in the year, we're not going to Tahoe. We didn't go to Tahoe that weekend, and we also decided that we weren't gonna go to Ed Sheeran. So I was like, Mom, we're not going to Ed Sheeran, we're not going to Tahoe, like, please, please, please. She says yes, and the tickets are sold out, but I'm like, Mom, please, Mom. So she goes, yes, we can buy StubHub tickets, which is always risky, but we did, and they were like $80 tickets with the fees and everything. She thought they were gonna be $65, but they ended up being $85, which is a lot. Like, I could have gotten VIP and all this other things. I felt so bad about it, but she did that for me, and I'm really grateful. So thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much. She was like, I'm not gonna go to this show. I'll take you to San Francisco. Like, we'll go, but you bring a friend, and then you two go, because that way we were paying for 2 tickets. It was just like my mom wasn't gonna go to the show, and then it would be like my ticket, and then my friend would buy her ticket from me. So Joelle ended up going to the show, and now Joelle's in the story. I just really wanted to meet the boys. We were like planning to go, Joelle and I, up to the city early, and my mom would pick us up later. That morning we were just gonna like go to radio stations, we were gonna check their snaps, we were gonna see like where they were, their like stories, to meet the boys, because we didn't have meet and greet, we didn't have any of that stuff. So the show was on a Friday, and I believe it was Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday or Sunday, Monday or Tuesday. My girl Yami, she's like really cool, and Shawn Mendes had written out her tattoo, Illuminate Tour Oakland, and so, you know, like that was going around, and I went to Illuminate Tour Oakland, so like, you know, I saw her and I was like, oh my god, she's so cool, like I want to be her mutual. So we ended up being Twitter mutuals, which was really cool. So I follow her, and she was saying that she couldn't go to Why Don't We, but I'm giving away my meet and greet ticket, and I was like, oh my god. So it was really just retweet to enter. It was completely random. She wrote out all the usernames, put them in a hat, and had her brother pick. I am changing my background in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so sorry, I had to just change the background because it was just hurting my eyes kind of watching it in the viewfinder, so I hope that doesn't bother you too much. Alright, I'm gonna continue. Yami and I didn't really talk, you know, so like she's not just like she wasn't at the time just my friend who had, you know, was just hooking me up, no. So her brother actually did pick my name out of a hat. That's incredible. Like, it was a fate from the gods, like, to me, literally. I got picked, and I was like, oh my god. That Monday, I found out that I was going to be Why Don't We with level 2. It's not limelights, it's not after party, it's nothing like that. It's just take a picture and go. But I only had one, and I'm not somebody who's just gonna leave Joelle outside. That would be awful of me. I couldn't do that. So the next day, 99.7 tweeted that they were going to be giving away Why Don't We like meet and greets if you called when they played something different. So I told Joelle, and Joelle won the tickets, and it was insane. We were like, we want to meet Why Don't We? And they were like, oh yeah. So we won, and we were like one of the first people to win, I think. Long before I knew anything about meeting them, I had wanted to make a shirt because I made shirts at Shawn Mendes, and I was like, I want to make a shirt at Why Don't We, like, of course. So I made this shirt, and I'm gonna do a DIY on it, and it has like Avery, Besson, Herron, Marais, seavey, and WDW, but it looks like it says wow. And then I hand painted on this checkered. It says something different on the back, and it says Tell Me Roses. It has a blue rose because my GC said that that was more interesting than red, and because it's something different. Get it? Huh? Okay, great. So Friday comes, Joelle and I leave my house bright and early. My mom drops me off at Joelle's house at 7:30 in the morning, and her mom takes us to the BART, and we get to the BART, and we get to San Francisco around 10 o'clock, something like that. We go to 99.7. We got in at 1 and Yami was there. Yami met them as well, so that was great because like I was already in debt to her and I was like, Yami, like, hey, oh my god, that was my first time meeting her. She's incredible. If Yami's watching this, like, I love you so much. Like, I love you. Like, please, I need to see you again because thank you. So I saw her there and I was like, are you sure you can't go to the show? Like, are you? She's like, no, I can't go to the show. And I'm like, okay. So we go inside and they play 2 songs and it was really fast and I was like, shoot, like this is so rushed, whatever. Oh, I also made them a gift the night before, which was a watermelon piñata filled with letters that I collected off of Twitter. And then I also put in Sour Patch Kids and I put in Oreos and Nutter Butters, I think. I don't have too much film because I was really just living in the moment this day. We go and I go down the line and Jack's looking a little like sad. I think he was just tired because it was really early. And they had already done another radio show that morning, so I give him a big hug and I rubbed his back, and I don't usually do that because I don't know. But I did, and I was like, how are you? And he was like, I'm doing well, thank you, how are you? And I was like, I'm good, I'm really good. And I hugged them all. My biggest concern, oh, what if I get makeup on them? Which I literally got makeup on my Why Don't We shirt. So I was trying to hug them like this, and then Jonah, with his amazing bear hugs, like squishes me. I don't think I got makeup on his shirt, but he's wearing a black shirt, so he gives really good hugs. They all give great hugs. So I get to Daniel, and he's on the end. He's also wearing yellow, and I'm like, oh my god, we're matching, like, hey. We're being rushed the whole time. Like, they're like, don't take out your phones. We gotta go, y'all. So, and if you break any of our rules, like, you're not gonna meet them. You're gonna be pulled. Your picture's not gonna be posted. So they were messing around. I hug Daniel, we take a picture. He goes, oh, I like your shirt. Lift up my sleeve, and I go, thanks, your name's on it, which it's like right here. So it's the last name. So I think he saw it. And he goes, wait, what? That's so cool. Can I take a video of it? And they're like, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Like, we're getting yelled at, and I'm just like, okay, I said, I'll see you at the show later. I'll see you at the show later, because like I didn't want to not get my picture, and I didn't really know, like I don't really do. so Zach probably saw the back of my shirt because it says something different, and he goes, wait, your shirt. And I turn around and I look at him and I grab, like, I do this kind of thing, and I'm just like, I'll see you at the show, I'll see you at the show, I'm level 1, I'll see you at the show, because I really just don't want to be yelled at. You know, we kind of try to like wait outside for them, but they were booking it out. Tinted window, black Lincoln SUV by, like, they were not saying hey to the fans outside. Then Joelle and I are just kind of like, what do we do now? And we're just kind of out of it. So we're walking around, can't decide what we're gonna eat. I go on their story and they're doing like the floor is lava, and you know, San Francisco is very distinct in its buildings. You know where something is. And so Joelle's like, they're near us. So we go there. This is the street, because the walls were a certain way, and I was like, this is the street, and she was like, oh my god, this is the street. So then we're like, okay, well, clearly they're not here anymore. I do, Joelle, the floor is lava, and she like does the same thing that Jack did. The floor is lava! Jack, Avery, is that you? Oh my god, they were like right there. Oh, this is really cute, but this is really sad because they're not here. And Joelle's like, I want Thai food. She literally turns to me and she says, I want Thai food. And I'm like, okay. Down the street they were, and then around the corner. Joelle was born there, she's from there, she was raised there, she has family there, she knows the city. So we walk past this restaurant. I'm looking around because I just have this feeling. And Joelle's just like minding her own business. She's like looking for the restaurant, blah, blah, blah. And I see a snapback and a flannel, and I know been or August. I can't remember, leave me alone. Joelle, they're right there. And I get so serious, like I don't know what to do. So I'm just like, Joelle, they're in there. And she looks at me and she goes, what? So we like walk into the doorway, the door is kind of open, and I look at them and I don't think they really care. She runs outside and she's like, oh my god, Crystal, and I'm like, we don't have to go in, because like I know she's nervous and I like, it's weird, it's a weird situation. And she goes, no, I want to, I really want to. And I'm like, okay, so like let's just get a table, we're not even gonna bother them, it's gonna be great, like come on, let's go. We're the only ones in there because I didn't know they were gonna close soon. We see fans clearly walking by because we're just at the alley that they Snapchatted, like we're just past that. And one of my mutuals had like saw me in the window, and she like taps on the window and she goes, like, come in. So she comes in, and you know, she's like, they're just kind of standing there, like they weren't really gonna order anything, I don't think, but the restaurant was closing this anyways. And so the ladies are like, we're closing, right? And so I hadn't given them my gift at this point because I didn't want to give it to them at 99.7. They stand up to leave kind of, and we have to leave too because like the restaurant's closed, so we're just getting our stuff to go at this point. And the girls, like our mutuals, call over Jonah, and Jonah comes, and they all have their sunglasses on inside, which kind of bothered me because I'm like, get your sunglasses off, like who do you think you are? Like, I know you are, why don't we, but stop it. So Jonah comes over and she's just talking to them, hugging hugging them, and I'm trying to pay the bill and everything. So, like, the girls kind of like encouraged Joelle to give them my gifts, but I also had like my sunglasses and like bandana in there, and so I was like, oh, hey, I gave this to you, and can I just grab these things? It was really awkward because I was like trying to like grab them out of the bag, and he was like, oh yeah, totally, sure, sorry, and I'm like, no, like, here, it's like yours, like, go good. But I wanted to give it to Daniel because it's like a watermelon, but it was for all of them. There's like a lot of letters from international fans in there, like, please go international, and like they're all kind of like walking towards the door at this point. He's like, oh really? And I'm like, yeah, like, it's, yeah. And I'm kind of shook at this point. Joelle's kind of shook, and I just don't really, like, I can't think straight. So we go outside, and we're all standing there, 5 of us fans, and then them, and then like Eben and August and their manager, and then another guy. Corbyn like flips around, he goes, do you guys want some pictures? Like, all cute and all Corbyn, like, you know. I don't take any pictures. Zach says something about my shirt, and he goes, oh my gosh, I like your shirt. And I said, thanks, I made it. And then Daniel like walks around and he goes, can I take a video of your shirt? He goes, oh, finally, it's you. And he's all excited, and I'm all excited, and I'm just like, yes. Yeah, okay. And he takes a video of my shirt and he puts it on his Snapchat story. I mean, on his Instagram story, but I didn't know. He puts it on the Why Don't We Instagram story, and I didn't know he was gonna do that.
Crystal, look at this shirt. What? How did you make that? Oh my, what's the other one? What's the other one?
So that happened, and then I'm like, Daniel, I'm gonna audition for American Idol. And so at this point, we're like, he's like this, because I'm like holding him like kind of like this, and then he like flips it around and does this, and then he goes like this, kind of like hugging, like, I don't know. But I'm looking straight into his blue eyes. I can't even, no, like, I can't vlog this. I can't think straight. I can't take pictures. I can't ask someone else to film. I'm just living in this moment, and if you don't believe me, then fine, whatever. So he's like, oh great, just wear that shirt, like, you'll be on the show. I'm like, oh yeah, like, I'll just be like, oh yeah, Daniel Seavey, you remember that kid? Yeah, and he's like, yeah, though, like, you'll automatically get through, just wear this shirt. And I'm like, okay, great. So we're joking about it, but I had actually wanted to ask him a tip for auditioning for American Idol, but it's okay. Jack's like, are you wearing stands? And I was wearing white stands, and I was like, yes, and so are you. And he's like, yeah, and then he started talking to Joelle, and apparently he like said her outfit was fly and all this different things. I was just dying. But I say, I'll see you tonight. They're like walking away, and Daniel turns and he goes, oh, you're coming to the show? And I was like, yeah, I'm level 2. I think I said level 1 again. Okay, like, we'll see you then. And I was like, okay. But anyways, so we get in. I'm just like, we're gonna like risk it for the biscuit. Like, we're gonna try to use this VIP ticket 1 for 2, like, I don't know. So we're all nervous like throughout the line because Joelle doesn't have a meet and greet, it's just me. I get to the front of the door and I give him the VIP ticket, and he goes, no, I just need your GA ticket. So at that point, Joelle can come in with me. This is the dog tag. They're red for level 2. I don't know what color they are for other things, or I don't know, they might be all red, I don't know. So we go to the table, she gives me a green wristband, and then she's like, no, like, Joelle, you don't have one. She didn't say her name. But it's the same room, so it wasn't hard for Joelle, to wait in line with me. So we get in line for meet and greet, and they're running late at this point. Everything's rushed. But we walk in, we get in line, and now we're facing them, like, on the other side of a barrier. And when we walk in, Daniel goes like, hey! And Zach waves, and Jonah, like, kind of goes like this. Corbyn smiles, and Jack, Avery just kind of looks. But they all like notice, and we all wave, and we're just like, hi, like, hey, like, I remember you. We get up to the line, and Daniel's brother is the guy who cuts off the wristband things, and Joelle's like, I'll just film you. I'll just, and she's like, no, I can't do that. Like, I don't want to get in trouble. I think his name's Tyler, but Daniel's brother, he cuts off my wristband. We're like standing right next to Daniel at this point. He goes, I already cut off your wristband. He looks her straight in the eyes, I already cut off your wristband, and then he looks at me and he goes, you'll be after her. And so I'm like, oh crap, like, yay, Joelle! I don't know if he just made a mistake, or like the guys had said like it's fine, or I don't know, he probably just made a mistake. I went through the line and I met them again, and I was like, long time no see, and I gave Daniel a big hug, and I gave Corbyn a big hug, and Zach a gigantic hug. Well, actually, I kind of smooth stepped with Jack for like a second because he was smooth stepping, and I was like, boy, what you doing? So then I tried to smooth step too, but I'm like really bad at it, like, it's bad. And we just take a normal picture, just like, you know. And I just wanted a group hug, not like for the picture, but I just wanted a group hug, like group hug and then leave. I don't really know what happened next. Zach was like, we need to take another picture, like we need to take a group hug. And like their managers, like security and John, everyone's like, no, like we gotta go. And Zach was like, no, please, like we just need to take it, like it's our fault, we didn't listen, like can we just take a picture? Like we would already been over, like, you know, me, like you with your mom, and you're like, mom, like it would already happened, blah, blah, blah. And so, so we take a group hug picture, which is so cute. Oh my god, I'm dying. I said goodbye, and that's the last time I saw them. Like, met them, talked to them. And then we see Jasmine and we wave, and then the concert is amazing. And I literally find out that Yami got into the concert and was able to go, and that I had hijacked her meet and greet. And I talked to her after, and I'm like, Yami, what the heck? Why didn't you take it back? Why didn't you meet them? What is this? And she goes, no, like I met them last tour, and 997 was so rushed, like you had to meet them, you needed more time. So if you're still watching this video, because it's really long, I need you to go follow @RosesSeavey on Twitter and like literally tweet her, thank you for me. I love her to death. I could not thank her enough. Thank you so much, Yami. That's so selfless and so incredible. But that's my Why Don't We experience. I know it was really long. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I'm sorry, but the vlog is a little bit more interesting. If you guys want to watch the vlog, it's on my vlog channel. It's linked down below. I love you guys a lot. I really love Why Don't We. I really love Yami. I really love Joelle. I really love Jack and Jonah and Corbyn and Daniel and Zach. And I love Why Don't We Wear Suits. And I love Thicky Illumination. And I just love everyone. But I love you guys so much. No hate, eat pizzas, and I will see your lovely faces on Saturday. Okay.